and I'm on YouTube, eBay, and Facebook. So you can friend me and follow me on Facebook. Excuse me. I got the links on my homepage of YouTube. If you look at the banner to the right, you'll see 2 Facebook pages. Yeah, so I've gone down and got some more coins, but I couldn't get what I wanted, which was going to be 4 grand's worth. I emptied that machine. And the guy, I was a long story, I was there for ages anyway. The guy in front of me was trying to get dollar coins, but it only gave him 1 roll, and he asked the lady in the bank, there's no coin, no more dollar coins. She's like, oh yeah, it's been drained, I'm sorry. That's it, because they can't do nothing till Armago come in. Comes back in the next day, so best time is around 11 o'clock after Armago to be. Anyhow, so I've got, they're all from my main bank, they're not from the little bank, and I've got 46 rolls to open, which is a massive amount. I'll cut it short if it gets way too long. So I'm more, just colour, that's all I'm looking for. I'm not worried about any of the non-colour except for the Invictus, the 2016 changeover, and the gold poppy. I'm not overly fussed with them. I can't believe I charged up some lights and 2 of them have just gone dead. Can you believe that? Just what a time for them to go. Let me just maneuver. We could have a bloopers going on here. Who knows if I drop something. We'll see. Yeah, that's a pain. I'm going to have to plug one in to charge because it's done. If I'm running it too long, these others will go dead and it will go black and I will have to stop. Anyway, let's get into looking for the colour. If I turn any 2011 or 2019s over and I see them, I'll grab them. So if I don't see them, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about any really other errors unless they stand out really good. So it's just basically colour, and then it just stands out. So yeah, so we got Gus. Sorry, we got Bill. So we got Bill, Gus, Blackboard, and Mr. Squiggle. And they're all Mr. Squiggles, 2019. 4 of them to find. So I'll put that over there. And yep, it's just going to have to be fast action. Again, I'm going to toss up whether or not I flip them all, because I'm only, by flipping them only looking for the changeover, which I don't want it. It's 2.88 million, but I've got them. I just want to see what colours I can get. And any rim cut errors or lamb flaws, but there could be really nice cameo errors in it, but it's just the Queen's head, nothing else there. Die fill, or there was another that I spoke about once before about when they turn the machines off, or when they just start up, but it's basically when they turn them off, or the pressures with the strike play up, but it's mainly when they turn them off and it's hitting at 150 ton, and as it turns off, because it can't just stop, not at the rate that it's going, it actually has to pull up. It might only be a couple of seconds or whatever, but it's still minting the coins. And so probably the very last couple, just get a 70 ton hit or something, it puts the Queen, and it just does not press down enough to do the rest of the design. But you could have the whole thing looking blank, and it looks like there's nothing, it's blank. But when you turn it and look at it, you'll see the shadowing, that it's there. And that can be from when it turns off, not just die fill or die wear, but mainly be die fill for that bad, not die wear. yeah, so anyway, just something to throw in to talk about for the next who knows how long. I'll do that gold poppy next. I've got a line of coins sitting here to do. I haven't looked over. Jesus, there's a few people there. Don't take off because I haven't said hello. Hello to everyone that's turned up. I tried to set up. I can't set up better. I can't see the screen unless I stop. Wisey and then George Williams, how you going? Nice to meet you. My favourite 50 Cent. Oh, mate. In circulation. Look, 91 just keeps coming up, so the Ram. 91 Ram is definitely one of my favourites. Dave White, how you going? Christine. And it's all bring on the red poppy, yeah, Christine, yeah. Be good. So anyway, got 2012, 5.9 million. Yeah, I'm not fussed. But look, a lot of them, I was going to say vast majority, but a lot of them, check them for cuds, all right, around that poppy. There's usually something going on that edging. Use the light to have a look. But there's normally something going on that edging. It chipped up pretty bad, and mainly around on these ones around the top there is where they happen. But it can happen anywhere on there. But check them because I found quite a lot of them. If you're into cuds, little ones, tiny ones on them. I'll put it there though. Well, I threw it away. Went over to my piggy. I still got my piggy banks too. Right? I can't remember what I used to call him. I had a name for him. I forgot what I used to call him. Oh, Chris P. Bacon. That's his name. Chris P. Bacon. Yeah, that's right. So I got a couple of them still. They were full, but I emptied them before Christmas. When you need cash, you need it. Oh, I can't believe it. That's gone. My alarm. Look, I haven't zapped that again. I just saw Christine. I just saw her come up. Whoops, that must have been me. Press now. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, feel free to hit the likes up. I never tell anyone. Whatever. It ain't going to climb me up to the top of the charts, mate. I can tell you now. So, feel free to hit it. Don't feel bad if you didn't. Well, that's just how it is. What we got? Nothing's jumping. And the other thing, flipping over for is, you want to make sure that just by a million, trillion, quadrillion chance to one, which means there's a chance that there's a double head or double reverse, Yeah, so there are sort of many reasons I suppose I've got to flip them over for, but they're flipping driving me mad. It might be a 19. Oh. 20. Man, there's some hotted up motorbikes and cars outside around this area where I live. They got some mean sounds to them. We do burnouts real 2 in the morning. Yeah. If I'm not talking, not looking, that's because, you know, I got 44 more rolls to open, or whatever amount it is. So I'm going to be in my own zone a bit. So please understand, anyone turns up. Steve Punter, how are you? I will eventually get to look to the left. And Jobby, here you go, Jobby, just rocked up, just as I was looking there. So if I happen to be looking and someone's there, but anyway, you know, if somebody's there, someone do me a favour and just say H says hi, because he's busy. I feel like I was Dave Hughes then. I was like I took on a Hughesy or something. Yeah, tell him I'm busy. 22s, I don't even know what. 22, I don't know what the mintage is on the 22s. Anybody know before I toss them back in? I haven't been mentioning them. I haven't even looked at any mintage for those. So I don't know what 22 mintages are. Or even if they've got them correct yet, I don't know. Maybe 23. They probably haven't even got them right yet anyway. You take them with a grain of salt, whatever it is. No colour. No rim cuds. Mr. Wisey's, is it Wisey's? Is that your favourite Wisey? Oh, Peter, testing. It's working, buddy. You worked out. I told you, the easiest way for you to do anything, I'm dead set, is watch your TV, have your phone going, and just chat with your phone, but watch on the TV. Have two. You can be on YouTube in as many pages as you want. Just open them up. Different devices, I mean. So, yeah. Well, I think I said that the other day. I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's the easiest way I worked out. Two devices. One to chat on and watch on your TV for the other one to watch. Unless you're Chromecasting. That's a different thing. But if you're going direct through your TV, through that's connected up to the internet, then you can go on YouTube there and use your phone or your pad. Anyone had those 22 mintage figures? You did just that. There you go. Good on you, Pete. I looked up for you, mate. Had to do it from your TV. You know how long? I was doing for about an hour for you, buddy. I was searching everything. I was getting so frustrated putting in. I put in every phrase, everything I could. How to chat with your remote control on the TV. And that just came up the same thing all the time. How to turn your chat on in the apps and all that stuff. So then I figured after that, the easiest way is open up phone or pad and chat on that and watch TV. So yeah, anyway, that's good. So now you can come in. Hope you're getting over that little bit of flu that you got there, mate. He just had his flu jab. He put up a pic on Facebook, and I did notice that while he was lying in bed, he had no coins, and he had no stones there either. He had no gems, no nothing. Look at it. I think he just wanted free breakfast in bed, mate. I can't remember the last time I got breakfast in bed, to tell you the truth. You know that. How long have I been married? I don't know, 29 years. Anyway, off the top of my head, 29, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the last break in bed I had. But then again, I don't know the last time I took my wife breakfast in bed either. So, you know, yeah, even Stevens. Those 22s, I'm putting them in because I'm not fussed about them. I haven't looked up what the mintage is on them. Where's those ones I said? Let's check. Look, this one. That's a really nice uncirculated there. And so's that. What have we got in here? I forgot. I've got a couple of rolls here. Surprise, surprise. Goma pile. Oh, I love watching that. Surprise, surprise. Surprise. So what do you do, Steve? I started noodling $561 now. Beer with you. Bedtime at 9. Yeah, I did 400 today. I got a 2008 cement mark, the coat of arms release. And I got a changeover, $1. And I got a rotate 99 and a 2019 A that I kept. I just kept the 4. I found a few others, but I just kept them. But yeah, the 2016 jumped out after the 2008. Oh, look. Coat of arms. So I was pretty happy with that. With the 4 anyway. Privy mark and the rotate 99 and the changeover as well as the 2008. So yeah, that was pretty good. I'm not checking them. Yeah, I've got to get cracking. They're cracking. And of course, I'm not checking if they're rotated. You know, my fingers would be wrecked and we'd be here for about 6 hours. All right, so we got another Woolies there. Paralympics 2020. That came on the card on its own, plus the till as well. They were $3 when they came out. Oh, I like them. The colours stand out really good. Lizzie, set the saw. Maybe they should add an Australian bald eagle on there. Is it bald eagle? No, wedge-tailed eagle. Sorry. Bald eagle's the American. Wedge-tailed then. Alright, nothing. Michael Hector, how are you? What'd Steve do? I said hello, Dave, and Hope. I said hello. If I've missed anyone up the top, I can't scroll up. Hello. Jobby, I said hello to. Yeah, that was my first changeover for ages, Stephen. You got Outback cement mark. Yeah, nice. 146,000, I think now. Yeah, nice. Michael, hope you got your stuff that I sent you. And Gary McEwen, I sent your stuff off yesterday. All right, so that's it. I can't look over no more. I've got to turn. Let's see what. Did I already turn these? If I'm not sure, then I've got to do it again, you know. Be an idiot not to. Oh, and I forgot. You got to flip them all over too, because just in case there's a bullseye in there, you know, real bullseye is in there. The only ones that exist. Yeah, just in case there's a bullseye. Or another paint error like I've got on the black 2020 Olympics. So yeah, so I have to toss them over for that. That looks, it's been polished. that's been polished. Oh, that 1994 the other night, if anybody was watching, I said about it, how it was all different and shiny and anyway, in the light, I looked at it. It was scrubbed clean. That's why it was polished up. And they polished it just round. Did a good job of polishing it, but they didn't do a good job of polishing it because they left scratches all over it. Wasn't done well. That's been polished up. And you can tell too when it's polished, see the polished, that's the leftover residue in there. I can tell because that's like when I've done the ones here, when I've polished them. It leaves that residue in it. You start using the brasso and stuff on it. hard to get off. Yeah, so that's brassode. All right, got another one that was, well, it looked the same. We'll see. Obviously, that other one wasn't, it was uncirculated, or almost looked like it, but just wasn't a roll of uncirculated, same as this one. Alright, come on. Doesn't matter, that's for the cleaner. No errors, really hard. No, don't find me. I thought there was, but I had 1 per 4,000 with rim cuts. So 2 in 3 in 10,400, but I had 2 in 8,000. So the other 2,400, I got 1 in there. So 3 in 10,400. 3 rim cut errors. That's all. And I thought there were heaps of them. And I had tons. I took them all back. Wish I'd known, because I'm pretty sure it's Wisey that's... Rose, is Rose there? Somebody say hello, Rose? Rose, hello. There you are. Just snuck in there. I'm glad I said that people say hello to everyone, because I caught that because Wisey said it. Thanks. Because I can only see so far up. So yeah, and I think it's Wisey that likes all the rim cut errors. Anyway, there's a 2012, just under 6 mil after the 2011 and 2019 JC. But nothing, no errors. So yeah, they're pretty far in between, and I thought they were pretty common, but now I realise it was because I did it for so many years. They were built up for all that time, you see, and sometimes you have a good run, sometimes you don't see any for ages. And I didn't bother about putting them on eBay because they never used to sell, you know, so I might find them, but I don't really collect them, you know. So anyway, they went back. So there are people out there that like them. Look. Captain Feather Sword. So now I've got some anyway, and I build them up. I'm pretty sure it's Wisey, so then I can trade. Did you read that too, Rose? Yeah. Yeah, it's happened last time too. She knows who it is, and that wasn't fair too. And I tried telling everyone then, and I tried telling everyone, I'll tell everyone again anyway, just remember, if you're leaving and talking to me directly, I'm looking at coins. My screen is to the left, I can't see it, and I'll only turn around after I get out of my zone. And that could be 5 minutes or 10. And by the time everyone's typing there, you're way gone. I don't see it. And if I spend every time scrolling back up the read, I wouldn't get any coins done. So I'm here to do the coins. So I say to everybody, if I've missed you, hello. And if you've come and gone, thanks for coming, hello, and goodbye. Because what else am I going to do? I'm either looking at coins or, you know, I'm not DJing or doing something where there's something right in front of me or a screen or doing something else. I'm looking down here. I'm not. I was looking up here on the screen, but I'm actually looking down here. I'm not looking at the screen. That's why sometimes I forget and I've left it zoomed up, and you can tell because I'm not looking at that. So I will when I zoom right up for you, because I'm looking in too. But I can look just down here. Anyway, it's, yeah. Some people go on some sites and the way they're set up and the genre that they're doing is completely different, by the way. They got time to do stuff. Or that's their thing. They're just looking at the chats and conversing with the chats. I'm conversing with the coins. And I'll get over there if I can and when I can. And I said, I've took it, everyone's dropping in, having the chatter to themselves. You know, So anyway, but yeah, that upset me day a bit. Tell me what, I don't know. I haven't got collaborators on here. I'm all alone. I just do it myself. Some channels, everybody's a collaborator on there, but because of that, you don't see them taking other people's comments down because they're all friendly collaborators together. How does a collaborator take down another collaborators or stop? Because you can stop their comments and remove them. You're just going to cause crap, mate, if you do that. So you can't have you can't have a ton of collaborators. That defeats the purpose. It's the same amount as if not having it's so you're not getting your comments removed. Anyway, I do myself alone. I've got my words all set for stopping things and all that, so I can do it. And having to be a subscriber, that'll stop the spammers getting in. Yeah, and anyway, it's all working fine for me. But it's a totally different genre to, if people float around to different types of genres, they got to accept each one's going to be different in the way that it's presented and the people on there. You don't see David Attenborough. Anyway, that was another thing I was thinking of, but anyway. Yeah. Did I already turn them? That's because I'm waffling. Doesn't matter, I'm not even doing it more of them. They can go in there. One, a couple on the floor. As long as it's not going in the bin this time, like I did the other day. There's another nice shiny 22. But seems to be a few of them. Fast action. S. The speed, going fast. So AUS from Woolies, and this one you can find it just that fraction, couple of degrees rotated. If you want to try and check yours for rotates, but AU and S. Julie showed me hers, and they're just about 3 or 5 degrees out. Very, very small amount. Anyway, so they were released by Woolies for the Commonwealth Games. Pack of 3 $2 and 4 $1 that weren't made for circulation. And all their $1 are low mintages. They're all between 3 and 400,000. I've got all the mintages for them, and yeah, they're all very low. The $1, the 1 cents in the 2 sets there that they released. I don't know what the mintages are on them. It's Mr. Squiggle and Possum Magic. They had special 1 cent pieces in them. But I don't know the mintage on them. And Gathering's probably around the same as the $1, which was 345,000 or something like that. So I had them somewhere. Yeah, I did have those dollars written down. 400,000 in the Possum Magic, and Mr. Squiggle $1. There's 2 of them, 365,000, and there was 4 in the Possum Magic, and they were 400,000. So maybe the 1 cent might be the same, 400,000 in Possum Magic, and 365,000 in the Mr. Squiggle. So I don't know, but I wouldn't say it's going to be more. Oh, why is my phone cutting down? I wouldn't say it's going to be more than that. No, excuse me, that's all the ones I had set there that I wanted to check first. So now this is the next 39 rolls. randomly picked. Yeah. 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 Anyway, but it's the other problem is that I find, Rose and everyone out there today, is if people come in late into the scene and don't know that I've said that at the start of nearly all my videos, that I don't look to the left where the screen is very often when I can. So if they miss that at the start, I can't say it every 5 minutes through a 2-hour live. So I can't protect myself, basically, from anyone thinking that. I say it at the start, and then I remember again through there, like I'm doing now. Yeah, it just gets a bit repetitive, so... Anyway, I'll probably just keep saying it anyway. Nothing there. Oh, it's daunting to look over at these rolls. There's so many there. How many security guards? I don't need any, mate. I can look after myself, don't worry. Yeah. Wags the dog. Yeah, it's not that much, man. I'll just go in disguise. I'll just go as I am. Yeah, I don't need to worry. There's some people going there, man, and they've got 10 times more than me. There's a guy that goes in there with all the parking meter boxes and empties them. He has about 10 or 12 of them full of coins, but he won't let me get to them. And he's all on his own. There's trolleys of him. Yeah, so Wags the Dog, The Wiggles, 2021. 4 of them for $1, for $2, and 2 $1 that you can get that aren't meant for circulation, but there's a few out there. People spend them out of the packs. But another Woolies one. Hi Julie, how are you? I've got Julie's list right next to me here. List of coins. Right. What's I see I missed out here. What? Oh, Michael. Yeah, got the mail today. Yeah, no problems, buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah, good on you, Dave. Yeah. Yeah, that was all down there. I'm just catching up. I clean them up, some 2-cent coins, salt and vinegar. Yeah. Yeah, salt and vinegar, yeah, that'll strip them up. That'll strip it off, mate. Yeah. You can just stick them into a lemon, mate, and believe me, the lemon takes everything off. Just poke them into a lemon, squeeze, 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 out, and yeah, it'll do that. And there's some actual, I can't remember what the ones were, but the dishwashing liquid. That's why I say the one after all the tests I did is morning fresh because it doesn't strip any of the patina off. It actually just washes the stuff off. But there's a lot out there that's got acidics in there, orange in it. Anything with real strong acidics, you wash your penny and it strips it. But then polish it up, and yeah, they can come up looking real nice, mate. And you make sure you rinse it off or whatever, get all that polish out of it. That's no good. But you can, they're good fun. And, you know, I've said all the time, I've done those cleaning videos and put them up. I've got a few more, but I haven't put them up, but I'll put them up there. But just remember in my comments, in my description, and also while I'm talking, that all those coins that I've cleaned up in there, except for I think maybe one or two that I specified exception, was that I cleaned them all up because they would have got taken down and melted down for copper, you know. Yeah, if that was what I did do with coins, but I don't. But that's the whole reason for them, is to stop people throwing their coins out or melting them down. They really need to read the history of our pennies and all of our pre-decimals to realise those mintage figures that are in all those books that you got. Those mintage figures are the day they minted them. The mint from the 40s, after World War II, right through till I don't know when, they were melting them down by the bucket loads. You see, the coins are already scarce, and people don't realise that. They look at those mintage figures, oh, here's 26 million that, but yeah, you might not know that the mint melted, or the reserve, whoever it was in charge then, melted 20 million of them down. So believe me that those figures are the day they were minted, but they are not the figures out there now, not by a long shot, because the mint did the most damage by melting them down right through for decades. They were just taking them out and melting them. And that goes for all the pre-decimals. And so you might think, oh yeah, 1935, whatever it is, and the mintage figure, and but in actual fact there might not be that many of them, because the mint took them out, was melting them down, and now people are taking them out and melting them down because they're really verdigris. They got all the green verdigris on them, the cancer in that. No, I've got the cleaning videos there. Clean them up, polish them up, because they're dead anyway. You're going to kill them. You're going to toss them anyway. Polish them up with polish. And that little brass wire brush I got polishes them up beautiful. Fast action, 20,000 registers with the wire brush. Doesn't even leave marks on it. It's so soft. The brass wire brush. I showed it on those videos. And now you've got a beautiful, shiny coin. Even though it's pitted and everything else, it's got the character, but you won't throw that out. People don't throw pretty things out. They just don't. The verdigris one they want to toss, bit of cleaning, and now you've given it another, who knows, 100 years or whatever. I've said before, you wouldn't believe the amount of coins I sold that I polished up to absolute polish and sold. I had sets of half pennies. I did all that. They were taking me up to an hour or more to just do one. And I polished them up like beautiful. And they were selling, every time I put them on, they sold more than my normal pennies, okay? There's a lot of people like pretty looking pennies that are polished up, half pennies and pennies that are polished up, absolutely polished up to high copper polish. And I got, so people like them. But I saved those coins. Otherwise they would have got melted down. And they shouldn't be melted down because we've got low figures to start with, and we got figures we know nothing about. The mint destroyed those figures. The figures out there, no one knows what they are because the mint destroyed them. Now they've been getting melted down. So, hey, save the coins, clean them. If you're going to take them down because they've got verdigris green on there, just do some cleaning. just have a bit of fun, clean it, polish it up, and start a collection of your own, of the horrible coin that you polished up. Do before and after shots, and you'll keep doing it. And you'll save those coins, won't get tossed. There you go. But don't try not to throw any coins away, please. Melt them down, or any of them, because we don't know what the figures are. They've already been decimated in the past. So I'm just against, that's why, you know, if it's going to go in the bucket, or it's going to go somewhere, it's going to get melted down, take scrap, clean it. Just clean it. Stick them all into a lemon. And leave them there for a little bit. You know, make sure you turn it, or if you push them right in and cover it over, because otherwise you'll still get the brown on the edge, you know, it won't go copper. And just put it in there, and it'll strip it. And if it doesn't, just use a bit of electrolysis, or a bit of vinegar and salt, bicarb too, you can put in, and clean them up anyway, and just save them. Save the penny, save the half penny. They're beautiful coins, and look, we just don't know, you know, the vintage figures of them. The later years were the last ones. All right, yep. You know, I don't know, but all the earlier years, through up to probably 59, 60. Where's my box? Yeah, those ones, yeah. But, you know, the ones in the 60s and that, you'll find them all rotten and that. Same thing. It doesn't matter what the vintage is. If we want them to stay around for the next couple of 100 years for people to find still, or to get, or whatever, we've got to stop chucking them out. We've got to stop scrapping. And same as the 66s. They should bring a law in to stop everybody being able to scrap them before it's too late. They're too beautiful a coin to be scrapped. And it's totally illegal anyway, because they're still legal tender. So I don't know how to get away with that. Yeah, so save the pre-des and the 66s, 50 cents. Not really finding much here. Oh, so yeah, $2,800 worth I've got, 1,600 coins. Not 1,600, that's not right. It's 1,400 coins. 1,400 coins. 56 rolls. And my prediction out of this is 19 commemorative coins. That be colour, or any of the 3 non-colour. So out of that 19, I've broken it down, and I reckon I'll get 10 woolies. This is what I think I should be getting out of this. 10 woolies, 5 non-colour, and 4 Canberra. That's my prediction. 10 woolies colour, 5 non-colour, the 12, 16 or 18, and 4 coloured Canberras. We'll see how we go, but that's my prediction for my average, which is, you know, 125 on average. It can be a bit lower and a bit higher, so 3 rolls, every 3 rolls of these, on average, 1 colour. But you could do 10 rolls and get none, and then you could do 1 roll and get 4. So it's an average. And I've gone there many times and got $600 worth, which is what I reckon the minimum you should get. They give you a chance to at least pick up 4 commemoratives, if you're lucky, which will probably all be woolies too, by the way. If you're lucky, you might get a Canberra in there. If you're lucky, you might not get any non-colour ones in there, except for the Invictus, which you want. But $600, yeah, definitely, that's the minimum you want. But I've done 600 and got nothing at all in the colour side of things. You know, we're not talking looking for errors or varieties and that I would normally do if I had smaller amounts. because I got a large amount and bypassing all that to make it quicker and get through it. I haven't looked over. I'm going to look over now. Lynn, hi Lynn. Hi Lynn. Yeah, I polished up plenty of them, mate. You know what? And I sold them to Steve. And you know what I sold them for? What a top idea this was. I must admit that I did read it somewhere. I polished up me 1 cent coins and the 2 cent coins, and I sold them in bags of 5 for tee markers on the golf course. They sold. Bing. And I did it with some old threepences, silvers. I polished them up too. And I did, instead of advertising for coins, I just put them as tee markers, for golf ball markers, I should say, on the for the golf. They sold. People got individual coins, you know. Yeah, anyway, that was heaps of ideas for them. But they polish up beautiful, mate. You know, the old pennies, half pennies, all that. I got tons of photos. Anyway, I got them on Facebook there. And in the hand and that, when you finish, because there's a lot of work goes into it. It's not just, oh, so you cleaned it. Hey, give me some credit, buddy. You go and see how long it takes to clean a coin and get it to look absolutely stiff and polished with no scratches all over it. Yeah, you go and do it. It's hard work. It's really hard work. And washing pennies too. Washing, not cleaning, washing the dirt off out of the pennies, where the penny still looks the same after you're finished. You've just gotten the dirt out. That takes ages too. They can take me anything from a half an hour to 2 hours to do a penny. And that's all I'm doing is just picking out the dirt that's built in and around any of the lettering. I'm not touching the fields, nothing. And washing it with Morning Fresh, rinsing it off under hot water, dabbing it dry, tiniest a tiny little bit of olive oil on your finger, and just keep rubbing your finger till you think there's none there. Then just nicely just touch your penny and go over, and just do it real light, and it'll shine. Absolutely spiffing, high grade, top looking coin, has not been cleaned. Because I said in the old books, the old days, they said to put olive oil on your coins to protect them, a thin smear. And we're talking just the absolute residue. It's all it takes on there, and you just put it over, and I swear you see how it comes up. Try it on those ones you just polished anyway. No, you won't need. Sorry, no, not for polished ones. That's for non-cleaned. That's cleaned. But it does. It brings them up absolutely beautiful. And if you go onto eBay and if you look at some of the larger sellers there that are on selling pennies, and if you look at their pennies and that, and you look at them, you think, look at the gleam on them. That's what olive oil does. It gives it an absolute splendid shine on there, and no discredit on that at all. That is from the same people that probably told you don't clean them from way back. Yeah, I did that and sold mine, and they were absolutely amazing coins. And not once, I have not one feedback. You go and look at my 6,000 feedback on eBay, and you have a look there where there's been one person that's bought any penny off me or half penny that has said anything, even a mention about, oh, was this cleaned? Has this been cleaned? Nothing. They wouldn't even know. That's all they know is there's this absolute splendid penny that's been looked after, and there it is. That's it. Oh, holy moly. Give out some good advice and you get paid back. There you go. I think that's my first B that I have noodled. That's 2 million on there. And Julie wants 4 of them. So there's one, Jules. You got one honeybee. I love them, mate. These are my favourite, I think, $2. I'm just attracted. I love bees. I'll pick them up. I'm not scared of them at all. They're a really friendly animal. They really are. And I have no problem with them at all. I love bees. I'm always out here mucking around with them. See if I can pick them up and all that stuff. They won't sting you. They're going to die. They know that. That's lovely. I love it. Yep, beautiful. So that's I'm pretty sure that's my very first one. So 2022, last year, and 2 million on them. They're all going to be 2 million anyway from the mint. So that's one from Canberra Mint, and 5 colour from Woolies. 1 versus 5, and 1 non-colour. So I'm halfway through my prediction for Woolies. I've got 1 out of the 5 nons and 1 out of the 4 Canberras I predicted. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, I was talking waffle, talk about something else. I haven't even looked over. I'm real sorry for it again if I've missed everyone. Oh yeah, well, that's all right. Yeah, up there, yeah, polishing them. So yeah, absolutely. They look fantastic. And it's something else to do with coins, you know. You're not going to be selling them or stuff. The 1 cents, there are quite a lot of them around, you know. I've got bags of 2s and 1 cent, not big bags. I've got bags of 1s and 2 cent pieces there. I think I sent one to someone that I sent stuff off to. I just remembered I put one in there. A 1974 1 cent piece. And well, that person will know that I've sent something off to them. Female. Yeah. So anyway, I got 1 cent pieces of 2 cents there, and yeah, they have a bit of fun. And why not have a collection of really top looking, polished up 1 cent piece and 2 cent piece? Why not? People bought all my half pennies and my pennies off me. I was pumping them out. They were taking me ages to clean, and I was selling them for more than what the pennies are worth. And they were selling faster, and they were selling that compared to my untouched, unclean, nothing pennies, or maybe washed, but not all of them, not all the time. I only did it to coins that I could see underneath were absolutely fantastic, and it was just a real pity that it was dirt. I'd wash it. Any that didn't have that appeal that they were going to improve by, really like out of this world, I didn't touch them. They were sold as is. It was just the ones that were, the ugly duckling syndrome. I just took it off, and beautiful. But the colour, the polished ones sold like nuts. They really did. And anyway, as I was saying, not one of my feedbacks you'll see in there. Anyone say anything about anything wrong with the coins whatsoever. And so that leads to another story. Pick up that too. As I said, I've a bee chased a rose in the garden today. How's that? So, hey, it's the butterfly effect. Who knows? Bee chased you and chased that one into that pack. Who knows? 3 more to go. Yeah, Jules. So anyway, so it leads me to, in my earlier days, I bought mint sets, proof sets, uncirculated roll, anything that sold, anything I could make a profit on by breaking it down. Wall Street, definite Wall Street. I bought everything in bulk and broke it down. Made about 30% profit on everything I bought, which was really good. For the effort put in, I don't know, 80 hours a week. But anyway, I used to buy up 83 mint sets, all right? And they were in the red packs. I told the story the other day, I think. They were in the red packs. And the problem with the red packs were the mint didn't know. They changed them in 84, but they put it in wrong colour packaging with the 84 with the yellow packaging. So anyway, they changed it all for the packaging where it was all one piece of plastic, and they were all inside there from being in the wallet. And the problem was that it was petroleum, the plastic in there, so it reacted with the coin, and it melted onto the coins. Basically, it put a horrible melt all over the coins. But funny enough, it didn't do it to the 1 and 2 cent pieces. But what it did do to the 2 1s and 2s, it gave them a lot of spotting on there. But the 20 cents, which is what I was buying it for, the 83.20, was just, when you took it out, it was no different to somebody who put sticky tape on it, left it on there for God knows how long, then took it off, but removed no sticky whatsoever. You get me? That was on the whole coin. And that, you know, so now you know what that coin was like when it came out. Totally unsellable they were. When you took it out, it's just a mess of sticky, absolute horrible mess. I bought as many as I could of them, and I learned how to, we've done it before, but I learned how to clean that coin off, how to clean that off and not leave one single mark on that coin. And when I finished, that coin looked like it just popped out of the die. Absolutely spanking with all its luster, everything. And I cleaned them up, and I sold a fair few of them, and not one person ever asked if that was clean. There was no marks on it, nothing. That took a lot of practice. I had, oh mate, tell you the stuff I did, and those coins survived because people didn't want those 83s in the pack. They're just the 83s, even though you want it for the mintage, they were just destroyed in there. Not all of them, just depends where they were kept and if any weight was on them and that. But yeah, they were. I did check them. They wrecked them, but I bought them, and I saved those 20 cent pieces, and I sent them out. And I swear, if you have a look at the photos on Facebook, I haven't even looked, but I know they'll be in there. You have a look at the photos of the 83s. I cleaned them. They're clean. And if I hadn't have cleaned them, they would have looked like a horrible stick mess, and nobody would even want to touch them and put them in 2x2s because they just stick in there. They were ruined, totally ruined. And I saved them. And if anybody's got any and they're really rats, send them to me. And send them to me to keep. And I'll clean them all up. Specialised in that. I was even thinking of specialising in the cleaning service for people's pennies and that. Right? That's why, you know, cleaning is cleaning, as in washing. Then there's, it's been cleaned is in scrubbed, you know. So I call it, I've washed the coins. That's all I've done, you know. And it's hard to say cleaning because that's what it's done compared to the, you know, when they say don't clean your coins. Well, do you know how many, that word clean, do you know what that covers? It doesn't even give you room to escape. If they just say you can't clean your coins, they have shut off like 50,000 things that come under that cleaning umbrella. I mean, come on. They need to specify what they're talking about when they're talking about it. What's classed as cleaning and what's washing to get the dirt off it. I don't know. Anyway, you can wash them as far as I'm concerned. And anyway, they're everybody's coin, so you can do whatever you want. We got another 2012 poppy. That makes 2. That one's got no cuds on it either. Amazing. But anyhow, I'd saved a lot of coins like that, and that's why I don't want them to be tossed out and melted down, because you can clean and save them, and if you do a really top job, and they're hard work. I tell you, anyone starts wanting to get into their hard work, you'll be sweating, cleaning and polishing to get it completely done all over, not just one big give up, but completing it. It can take an hour to 2 hours or more to do one. But you can have whole sets that, and they look really good. No, it wasn't those ones. I sent 2 English pennies to. Wasn't maybe it might have been Silver and Gold Stack Attack. I sent some pennies there, some UK pennies, but he didn't say anything, and they're absolutely like, you know, almost uncirculated and stuff. But what he doesn't know, unless he watches a video of it, I cleaned them, and I showed him they're in one of my videos. I cleaned them, and you can see I cleaned them with the electrolysis and that, clean them. But it didn't take all the brown off. And then I went over them with the wire brush, and it's no marks on it. You got the brass little wire, you watch the videos, of brass little wire brush, it going, that whatever it is in the, I've just got the engraving tool. I don't know what the spins at, it was probably a couple of thousand, not 20,000. And if you don't press down and stay in one spot and do it nice, and I showed these up close, no scratches. I showed them under the that electronic microscope there. I couldn't believe it, that they, yeah, and that polishes them up beautiful. Anyway, if you're going to bucket them and chuck them, polish them and keep them. Polish them and sell them. Trade them. Some of you will trade for you, because it'll save them all the hard work of doing it. It might be something frowned upon, but it's really hard work to do. And the other side of it that they don't tell you when they tell, you know, those, whoever they are, those, I don't know who those are. I've said that for a million years. I don't know who those are that said you can't do this and you can't do that. Everyone says, but where did it start? Who's the big mouth that said you in one full stop you can't clean, and that covered everything. That stopped you from rubbing it with your fingers, licking it, and whatever you want to do, or wiping it with a wet one, or dropping it in the water by accident, and then you got to dry it. Is that cleaning it? I don't know. What covers cleaning? Everything. So they cut you right off at the wick before you can even start to say, oh, what can I do? Because they're telling you in one full stop, you can't do anything. Don't clean. That's not right. It needs to be broken down. And know what can and what you shouldn't touch, and ones you shouldn't even wash maybe. Don't take the chance just in case, you know. But I had no problems there. Not with washing them and not with polishing them, because I'm not lying to them. I've told them what I did. I've shown them. I told them the effort I put in, the whole lot. Bang, they've gone. Every one of my polished half-penny pennies gone. I actually think I've got a couple of half-pennies, but I didn't because they were multiples of ones I'd already done. But everything, all the penny, everything's gone. I polished up some English pennies, not those ones I sent over there, but I did some English pennies. Ooh, do they come up nice. Man, if you want to polish up any penny, I mean Australian pennies, but seriously, the old English ones with the Britannia on the back, mate, they come up like magic. They're a little bit different copper to ours, you see. They're a little bit different metal. They're a little bit thinner and stuff. You'll see in the mintage on them. They're very smooth and oval. Anyway, polish them up, mate. If anyone wants to, you know, if you got some old ones, some old UK ones, or ones that are absolute mega loads of them being made that you know of, and they polish up beautiful. They're a stunning coin. And and the other ones is, you know, I've got to say that one of my, you know, I've got to say that probably it's hard to say it. One of the best designs on the penny is a New Zealand penny. They are stunning. New Zealand pennies are the design and how they clean up and what they look like uncirculated. To me, they're the peak of the coins, over ours too. I have to say it, unfortunately, but man, they are a serious penny. They are beautiful. And they clean up Oh, they clean up so well. But, you know, it's hard to say, but they're stunning, the design on the back. I love our Commonwealth design. That's my favourite. But the New Zealand pennies, there's so much detail. There's so much going on the back of them. The die cutting on there is just amazing. And they just clean up and look beautiful, polished up. But if then, that's we're talking about, you know, crappy one, whatever, you're not good, and you polish them up. But besides that, uncirculated ones, we get off the cleaning side of it, you know, they're just stunning. Stunning pennies they are. New Zealand penny, old pennies. Yeah, beautiful. But yes, I have to say that they always catch me when I clean them up. I just stare at them for ages and I just admire them, you know. There's really something about them that, with that design. So any New Zealanders there you go. So what I missed something. But have I missed anyone? Oh, poll, how you going? Again, hopefully everyone knows if I'm not talking and looking. I'm talking, everyone might think I'm looking to the left, but I'm not. I'm talking to myself. So hi, poll. Yeah, that's right, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. They look a crappy. They can. If you haven't got all really good almost uncirculated cents and 2 cents in the bag or whatever, yeah, they don't look overly good. They go a real dully brown, and they start getting vertigus on them too. You know, that's the other thing with cleaning them too. If you do that, you stop the vertigus. That's it. It's dead in its tracks. You'll just have the hollows where it was. That's finished with. You won't get that again. Start a new game. Yeah, I've got to get around to it, eh? But yeah, hi Paul. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, I've just stopped now and looked over because I'm in the zone, mate. I've got to look at the coins, talk, and come up with talking about stuff because I can't look to the left. You can see now I'm only looking down a bit and it takes ages. Whose Jobby's that? Anyway, Michael, Dave, so Jez, Jobby. Who's that? Nothing wrong with tidying up the yeah, that's right. I watched the show, and you know what? The guy sells $1 million stuff, all right? $1 million up. Mate, he sells $3 million stuff. And you know what he showed? He showed scrubbing the gold jewelry with the toothbrush and some magic solution for cleaning all the crap off it. And he said, get to it with a toothbrush and the magic solution and get all that off. He rinsed it off and they look like brand new. This is a guy, jeweler, that sells $1 million in stuff. All right, so just to let you know, he's getting the toothbrush onto 18 and 22 karat golds, man, and he's scrubbing them clean. So anyway, just to let you know, yeah, he showed it in the video. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, I'll get back to here. So hello to anybody that I haven't seen or said hello to, because again, I can't scroll all right up. I'll be, and I want to get through these too, but I feel bad if I don't, because people might take off thinking I'm being ignorant, and I'm not. I'm doing what you're here for, to watch this and have a natter with yourselves, and I don't know, eat your popcorn and coffees and beers, whatever you're doing. You don't even need to be looking, really, because I just don't stop waffling. I'll go have a drink. If you don't clean yourself in the morning, you're not any more valuable. Well, yeah. I don't know if I get that, Dave. If you don't clean, anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got to read this. I've got to do this. Too much detail. I always thought it'd be you don't lose any value in the morning when you clean yourself. That you're just as valuable after you're cleaned. Or you do it away. I don't know. Anyway, that's basically the coins. Those 23s went up in value when I cleaned them, I'll tell you now. They went for primo money because I advertised them as choice uncirculated. And that was the ones I cleaned. And I had the gall to call them choice uncirculated because they didn't have a mark on them. You see the photos? And everyone that got that, they were absolutely over the moon because I know that they've all been buying them off people out of those were taken out of the packs, and they're not going to clean them nothing because of don't clean them, don't do this, and they wouldn't even chance it. And they sold all of them to people that bought them and they got crappy coins. Only a few weren't. Vast majority were affected. But I sold them for choice, and they were stunning after that. It was like that stuff had protected them as well as coated them, you know. And they went for the primo money. I got my money back on them. So there's another Woolies. It's not rotated, I don't think, but you can get them rotated, the three of them. The AUS, just that from there to there. That's all. So check them. That's another Woolies. No errors though. No cut errors, as I can see. Oh, there goes another coin, doesn't matter. It's of no importance. There's no errors. Any of the low mints, I haven't seen them, so I'm not fussed. They'd have to be... Wait, I've got to change my... Oh, could be bloopers here. I've got to change the bucket. It's full. Wow, I've still got so many here to do. I wish I'd just open like... Oh, well, I could open a few at a time, but it might just end up... Let me get right out. Is that as far as we go? Probably too close. If I get rid of that in my hand. Flip, 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 flip. Oh, they're going all over. Oh, I'll put it in the wrong bucket. Doesn't matter. It's a closed in area down there. I'll just have a big surprise when I actually see how much is down there. Let me quick look over. Yeah, just having a joke. I'll gather that, Dave. Yeah, go clean the gold, Dave. Come back right back. And Dave M, yeah, I got that. Yeah, great, yeah. Joke, yeah. Yeah, well, look, the only gold coin I have in my possession, I don't have any gold coins at all now, That's my only one. And that's the one that I'm giving away with the Gratitude coin album. But that's it. The Australian $2, half gram, 2020. Proof, P mint mark, 2021, sorry. That's the only gold I got left. I don't know, everything's sold, gone. Sold everything I've got. And I've given away quite a lot too. I did give away quite a lot. So yeah, so there, I don't know what, 115, 125 now or something, I think these are. Gone up, somewhere there. They were 82.50 when I bought it. Yeah, so that's the only gold I got left. Everything's sold and given away. I think I gave away more than I sold. I think I got a bit giveaway happy with, and the prizes, they were just too high. I shouldn't have probably done that. It'd take me on the estimation of them giving away, it'd take me about, I don't know, 10 years for eBay, for YouTube to pay me that back for what I get off them. Another one from Woolies, another Paralympic 2020, 2021 release. No cut errors. Alright, another B would be nice. What Rose is saying, my sister's also given me all of her 1 and 2 cents, another country coins from years ago to look for, yeah. That's all right, yeah. All the images are in your books. On Facebook, I've got pictures there. I've got 1 cent and 2 cent coins, the errors and varieties. So I've got pictures there to show you the blunt claw and the Perth, and the second claw blunt for Melbourne, and full claws for Canberra, and so forth, you know, and whiskers. So I've got some stuff there, pictures, but the majority of all that stuff is in my hard drive I've got here that's broke, well, shorted out. But yes, I've put them in one of my video volumes there, volume 1.6, I think, one of the first ones I put up in 2014. So it shows a couple of them there, but your book's got them there, but there's not, there's a couple, not overly many really. There's them, just looking for your mintages. But yeah, 68s is the one, then you got your 66 Perth. Yeah, I'd have to look again, I haven't bothered to check any of them for quite a while, in actual fact. And again, if you don't continue doing noodling and your coins, well, let's face it, doesn't matter how much you learn, some things will come back to you, but if you don't stay doing it, you'll forget. There's so much mintages and years and stuff. So you more or less have to be like on a ski run, and you just don't stop, and that way you'll remember the next day when you're checking them, and then the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and you know, repetitive. But even when you stop and you're not checking those anymore, if you come back to them after a while, you know, even though you've done all that repetitive, because there's so much from whatever you've been looking at after that gone into the head, you'll forget. You'll need to refresh yourself. You'll need your books, or you need some written down stuff and refresh before you can, discard with any notes and that, and just go off your head, remember, and knowing what years to look at. But yes, so even if you learn, like I've learned a lot of stuff, I'd need refreshers on going back to pre-decimal. I'd have to have refreshers on them, because there's so much in pre-decimals to look for. Not just your low mint ones. There's tons in there to be looking for. And on top of that, errors. And on top of that, you definitely flip, rotate, whatever you want to call it, your pennies, because there's vast amounts of years that have got rotated coins in the pennies. Your half pennies as well. But I know. I'll tell you the truth, I probably mightn't need such a big refresher. If I had them in front of me here, I'd pick them out anyway, all the ones with the varieties and stuff, especially 2014s and 15s. I've got them again on. I've got my first videos that I put up in 2014. They're my very first ones. They're volume 1.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, I think 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. 7 is I think overseas coins. 1.6 is tokens, and the others is 1.1, or just 1, I think it might be, is the 1 cent, 2 cent, and then 5 cent, 10 cent, then 20 cent, then 20 cent Federation, 20 cent and 50 cent Federation coins together, then 50 cent, then dollars and $2. And I put them all separate, so they're all there. And then Australian pre-decimals is the next one, so that'll be 1.6. I'm pretty sure 1.5, and that's Australian pre-decimals. So you go down, you'll see some of the varieties there that I've put in photos. And unfortunately, all those photos, they're lucky that I just had those couple, because all of my photos are in this hard drive that's shorted out, all the pre-decimal stuff. And all my proof stuff and uncirculated rolls I used to buy, and uncirculated mint sets, and all the 83s, 84s, 85s, 6, 7, 89s, 90s, 91s, 92s, 96, 97s, 2000, 2001, 2004, yeah, all them, they make money. Break them down like Wall Street. Individual, and you find errors or varieties in there, and then they'll cover the cost of the whole proof set or mint set, just that one coin, and everything from there is profit. And you just pyramid off that. The money you make off that, you buy 2 mint sets. The money I make off that, I buy a proof set. The money I make off that, I buy 3 mint sets. You get me? And so from just the couple of initial outlays, I can build that up from 3 into this many for nothing in the end, all paid for from 1 or 2 coins out of each one being able to cover the costs, and then you sell all the others, and it paid. And anyway, that's what I did. Whatever I made, I bought better again. So it was paying for itself, like perpetual motion it was going on from just an initial outlay. And knowing what you're doing, opening proof sets is no mean feat, I can tell you now. Jeez. The amount of coins you can ruin just by opening it with all the little shards and plastics going in, and they land on the proof coin. And so I learnt my lesson about proofs. You cannot touch a proof. You can't breathe on a proof. You will mark it. And I'm not kidding you about breathing on it, and you'll mark it. Because I have. Red poppy. Yeah, 69 2 cent. That's it. Beautiful. Yeah, Paul. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering, Dave. That's why it's sitting here, and I've got 1,800 plus photos on there from all my first days of starting. Oh yeah, yeah. It's how much is it going to cost, Rose? That's the thing. What's Peter doing? Enjoy the game. Have I missed Peter? What's he? Where's Peter? Oh, I thought he about to start. I'm not multi-skilling. Oh, all right, no worries, bro. Be good, all right. Hope you get healthy, mate. My daughter just had her flu shot too. You know. You'll be right, bro. Just dig out some of those unbelievable coins that you got there while you're watching the footy. That'll brighten you up. You got one of the bestest of collections I've seen, mate. You really have. That's brilliant. I'd love to have half of what you got there, or a quarter. But anyway, that's the difference between if I was collecting outright or I was doing it to survive as a job. You know, that's the difference between being able to do that. If it was for collecting, if I could collect them all and just keep them, man, I'd have some amazing stuff. But it wasn't meant to be. This is what I do. That's my job. So yeah, so it makes it a bit hard. And as much as I have collected, and I've done collections, I've told this all a million times, I have had to take them back to the bank, including last year, it would be 5 times in the last 20 years. That means every single thing I had, every collection, every coin I had, it went to the bank. And I had nothing gone at the start of the year. I had no colours, I had nothing, everything. And so I've done that so many times, once bitten, twice shy, mate. I know I'll put them all in, I'll get them back again, so I don't sweat over it. But if I could have kept them from day dot, like 1999, or earlier, I should say, early 90s with the pre-decimal, yeah, I'll be doing all right. Anyway, that's what it is. But that's the 2018. 2018, yeah, not 16, that's Rio. 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games, that's the third one, that's the team emblem, and that's 4 million on that one. The first one, Barobi, 2 million. The red one was the coat of arms for the Gold Coast, that was 2 million, and this one 4. A couple of them, but another Woolies one. Alrighty. Oh, the pile's getting down. Not. It's still. It's still. Oh, the Hs'CF coins. I'm getting some of them. Gary McEwen sent me them. He was sending 72, 3, 4, and 5, 50 cents. And my best ones too, you got, Gary. Just to let you know. So those ones you get, yeah, that's it. I haven't got any better. I gave you the best. And the reason I gave you the best is because I don't plan on selling them. Well, unless anybody asks for them off Facebook or here, but I wasn't planning on putting them on eBay. I'm not collecting them. I was going to give them away. And so you may as well have the best ones I got, mate. Why not? So that's the best I can do, and good luck finding anything better. Noodling. I think you might have to, maybe, I'm not sure with the 75, which is alright because that's the highest mintage, is 19 million or something. But you'd have to buy a mint set one, mate. Uncirculated to do better than the other ones, I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, you'll be happy with them until you can get any betters. But those, not the Hs'CF coins, what I'm talking about, the languages coins is the one that you're sending me. That's right, the language coins. Yeah, I can't find any of them. All the ones I had are gone. I'd already flipped them. Yeah, all the ones I had are gone. So I haven't been finding them very much. And I want them for my sets of 5 that I've been putting on eBay. So I need them to make up some sets of 5 commemoratives to go with them. I put together the 88 ships, 91 decimal RAM. I know there's the Marbo, the Hs'CF, and the language. Yeah, those 5. So I put those 5 together anyway. And they sold. I did 2 lots, they went. So I ain't got no more of those language ones. Yeah, so the language one, the 91, the 88 Marbo, and Hs'CF. That was the 5, sorry. And yeah, they sold, yeah, they're gone. So I need more language ones to make up some 5 sets. And when I did, I tried to make it, you know, the set that I put together is ones that people want, not randomly putting. There was thought gone into putting those 5 together. So there is a bit of thought you got to do when you sell things, when you package them together. Some work and some don't. Some don't just because you might have a set of 5, and people want that 4, but that one coin you put in there, they won't buy it. You take it out, they'll pay the same price just for those 4, but they won't pay the price for the 5 because they don't know what to do with that 5th coin. It's a really nice coin, so they don't want to spend it. They don't want to keep it in their set, so they won't buy. This is something to remember for selling, because this is what I know about how people work, and it's really weird, but it does, and it is the truth that you can put 1 or 2 coins in there, and it's just simply the people want them, but they just don't know what to do with the 2 they don't want. They just don't know what to do, and they're not going to spend them. They can't bring themselves to do that. It's like OCD. They can't do it, and they won't buy it. But if you take them out, if you were charging 20 for that, and you took them out and had those 3 and 20, they'll buy them off you straight away. Crazy. They could have those 2, but no. So watch how you package things together, because you can be a winner or a loser. So yeah, you got to watch. It's really weird, really weird. And so yeah, and I worked all that out from things not selling, and then taking stuff out, and then another one that's only 1 or 2 different, and it sells. And on top of that was also, to back that up, was I had people messaging me asking me just for specific coins out of the little set that I've put together, which showed me that, again, that, you know, they, you know, and I remember in there they're saying, I'll pay you the same price, and that's what I said to you, they'll pay you the same price, and I had them telling me they'll pay me the same price if I take them out. They just didn't want them. So anyway, be careful. You can package what you think is a whole good lot together and they'll sell no probs, but be wary. If people have already got a couple in there, they ain't going to touch it. So yeah, you got to watch. So safest way is, of course, did I turn them already? I think I did. The safest way is single. Selling items singular. That way they can pick and choose all the ones they want to buy. Which is what I do, but on occasions I'll put things together and try and marry them together. Some work, some don't. It's all a process of working out what the people want. That ain't easy sometimes either. It can get confusing when you can't work out. You know, I don't know how many times I walked in and said to me, well, you know, I've been trying to sell that for you. And I took, you know, it's been with St. Gas, and I said, I broke them up because it's been on there for a year or 2. And seriously, it can take that long. And then they sell. Individuals like crap. Yeah, anyway, so I've worked that out. You've got to watch how you put your packages together. There's 2 more. Woolies, 2020 Olympics, 2021 Olympics, 2020 dated. It's a nice condition, that too. Very nice. So we got 2 Paralympic and 2 Olympic to go together for the set. Got another 2012 poppy. See if this one's got anything going on. It's got nothing too, rotten thing. Well, that's good anyway. But yeah, there's no little cuds. I swear nearly every one of them I pick up, I find little cuds on them, on that poppy. Man, I feel bad. I've been waffling on. I haven't looked to the left. I don't know. If anyone's asking me asked anything or said hello, I'm going to turn now. A chance to redeem it so I can see it. Rewrite it because I'm looking now. Oh, cool. That's all right. Oh, where's Peter? Is Peter here? Where's Peter? Oh, Peter Butterworth. That was Peter J. Don't want to miss saying. I've said hello, Lynn, yeah, Rose, Dave M, Dave White. Anyway, hello to everybody. Anyone's had to go, and my apologies, and bye-bye. Yeah, because it's like I'm going to repeat myself. I'm not repeating it no more. I'm looking down straight ahead at the coins until I look left. I'm Zoolander, you know. Can't look left. Is it you couldn't look left? Yeah. Well, couldn't look right. Couldn't turn right. Something. Ugh, isn't that a horrible Captain Feathersword? Captain they wrecked me sword. Look at that. It's not vertigus, it's gunk or something. Paint, I don't know, some gunk on it. Like a glue or something. It's eaten in a bit here too. But anyway, that's horrible. We'll put it there. It's another one, that's 2 of them. Another Woolies. Oh no, did I zoom? I zoomed up just then, didn't I? Shut up. And you wouldn't believe how many coins are on the floor. There's tons. Man, how long's gone? 1:38. Oh. It's a nightmare to the right. I don't know what I'm happy about. If that's an hour and 38. We're talking 3 hours plus here, for sure. I'll try and get a move on. Maybe if I don't turn. Flipping, but then I could miss out. I just forego looking at any errors at all. It's just, wow, I've got them all over in my net except for that one. It's 88 or some crap. Yeah. 89. Yeah, it goes fast to start dropping stuff. Yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of rolls to my left, to my right. Man on a mission. Yeah, not wrong. There's so many there. There's just tons. Look at that crappy thing. Oh man. That's roadkill. It's been on the road. Severely scratched. Paralympic, eh? That's not even counting. That's just, I didn't even see it. That's horrible. Same as that thing. Oh, there's a black. Oh, it's in nice condition. Black's a harder one to get. 2016 Rio Olympics, 2 million on them. That wasn't me, that's the chair. I mean, it was the chair. Just a tiny bit come out there, paint. It's not too bad, but it's not in bad nick. Oh, I forgot. I know Rose wanted another 2 colours. I can't remember. I think it was green and yellow, wasn't it? I think you had the black one. Yeah, I'd have to tell me which ones. No, well, let me zap it. Is that zapped there as far as it'll go, is it? I'm a bit close to open all them. Anyway, another Livic Flame. They're all woolies. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and that one was 14. So that's 14 woolies. Under here, I said I had 12, but then I made it 10. But we're up to 14 plus that one I chucked out. Technically, that's 15. Anyway, it wasn't worth doing 2 lots if I'm going to stop and natter on them. I won't get them done quick enough. I just hope they all come, and I can pass them past like this. That way you'll see them as I turn them. Right, nothing there. Oh, these are a big ass, I'll tell you. Turn it up, turn them in. So I got to check them because you just don't know. Because I'm not looking at the dates. Just got to flip them in case there is bullseye paint there on it. So yeah, definitely need to flip them for that. For any reason at all, is for that. That was alright. I got rid of everything but this. Still didn't see any errors though. Any cut errors. Alright, that's 2. Come on. Yeah, nice coin. That's the hardest one to find. The roadkill, road rash. Yeah. And you don't see too many of them, you know that. It was more the silveries that I see with the road rash, you know, not the expensive 2s and 1s. They're pretty rare to see it on them. There's some of the eyes, and I've found it before it gets too destroyed. We'll see if I can keep it. I'll look from the top here as well, because I'm looking from underneath. That way I'll know that it's all within the camera. I haven't been looking on top of the camera at all. I've been doing it all from underneath. But I set it up so I can look from the top. But old habits, you know. Plus I get a surprise if anything turns up because I can't see it. Nothing there. There was one of them that I hadn't flipped. I saw one, and it was that effigy too. Be one of these here, not that one. One of them. I got to check them again because I just got to make sure. Anyway, there wasn't one down there. It was up further. Zip, 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 zip. Yeah, they're dropping everywhere. I'm rich. It's all over the floor. And all these coins I'm getting, this is on borrowed monies. Don't worry. They're great courtesies for turning it over, because that's all I needed was just some help, get coins to do a turnover, and I just take out at the end what I need, and that's all it's costing me. Otherwise, yeah. But yes, so anyway, that was a pretty good deal, and I just take out and pay for whatever I keep. That's why I'm just doing minimum stuff too, because it's costing me to take out anything that I know is not going to sell. I'll say, you know. Backers, a backer, you could say. Yes, be a backer. Anyway, that's good. Lets me do this. So I can look through, find any good coins. And it's face value. Alright. Yeah, the black rare's a hard one to find, Steve. It is. That's what I reckon too, mate. You know? And funny enough, though, I did have a few of them, but through my endeavours of finding them. Oh, where do those? I'm sure there's a $2 coin gone somewhere. Just bear with me a sec, people. That's some of the ones that are on the floor. I better check them. It's, oh, nearly smashed it across the other side of the table again. That'd be funny. Yeah, so oh, Gary McEwen, how you going, buddy? I was talking about you before. I was saying I sent you the best coins I've got, the 72, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not sure about the 5. I mean, it's the best one I've got, but the other ones, I sent you the best ones I got. I said, because I wasn't selling, I was going to give them away. And I'm not going to do nothing with them, so I've given you the best ones. And if you go upgrade them, well, you're probably going to have to go and buy an uncirculated one. On 4 of them anyway. Maybe. They're the best I've got anyway, so you should be quite happy with them. Oh, I need to do one more. Let me just see if I missed saying hello to anybody else turned up. Paul, Michael, Gary, Rose, Wisey, Julie, Dave M, Dave Brown is up there, Peter, but we've gone to his footy, Christine, Michael, Lynn. I'm just diving up. I'm pretty sure Dave White there. So Steve Bunter said that. Jobby, that's it. Another one. I think that covers everybody up. Yeah, anyway, there you go. Hello. If anyone's gone, bye-bye. And catch you next time. Oh, I've got to watch. I don't catch any of those coins. Put to the side. Like I did this morning. Lost one in the batch again because I put it too close to where I push them, where they fall out, and I pull them in and out. And I'm just keeping the ones I keep just here. Yeah, just there. So they're just there. And so I put my hand and grab them, and I pull in ones that I've put to the side, and I keep losing a few. Yeah. Well, oh, what's that? That's what I thought I'd put one in there. That's the second bucket nearly full. We're going to have to get the third bucket into action. Oh, no. Yeah, I squeezed the lemon. I squeezed. I was undo. I don't know. I just squeezed. I had pressure on it. Very funny. No colour. Oh, no good. 21. No errors. I can't see any errors popping up. It's amazing. I mean, there could be a bit of dice on some dates or something, but I can't see them. So not fussed. But they do sell. I've got to say, if I've missed any ones with filled numbers on the dates, I'll be a bit cheesed off on that. Those ones I definitely would take it. They're very collectible because you can get all different dates, numbers in the end, you know. You get, you know, a 198 or a 201 or a 2, oh look, or a 2000, 200. Looky, there we have Mr. Firefighter. Now, yeah, well, there you go, Jules. There's another one for you. Yeah. Now, I know Michael was chasing one, but I sent him a heap of good stuff there. It's got little marks there, but anyway, that's as good as I can do. I don't have any. I put them back last year. I had heaps of these. Anyway, they're 2 million too now. So that's number 2, Canberra. Number 2. So I predicted 4, so I got 2, predicted 5 non-colour. I got 3. I predicted 10 woolies, and I've got no 15 or something. So the woolies are outdoing themselves, which can happen. It can happen. Like you can go nuts and get a ton of colour, like I did the other day. Well, I get 28 colour, but only 2 Canberras. 6 non-colour, and all the rest were woolies. And so out of my total of the 10,400, 112 colour, 97 of them were Woolworths, okay? Out of $1,000, there was 15 Canberra coins in there. So that's 1 per $696 they work out at, the average. 1 per $700. That's why I need to get at least 600 out. So 1 per $696 it worked out for the Canberras. And the woolies, well, it doesn't matter. You'll find them every time. It's the harder ones, you know, like Mr. Squiggle and Possum Magic and the Rios. Some of the Rios, not all of them. And probably a couple others in there. So yes, they're far and in between. That's an absolute. If there was no woolies coins at all, we'd be on 2 Canberra and 3 non-colour right now. But we probably wouldn't even have them because everyone that collects the other ones would be collecting them. So that means if it was dispersed between woolies coins and them, they would all be just Canberra now collectors, which means that you wouldn't even probably find 1 per 10,000. Well, maybe that might be what you would find. Yeah, so lucky Woolworths diversifies the coloured coins for people to collect to allow us to keep getting Canberra ones for them that are happy to have the Woolworths coloured ones. But if there were people that like coloured coins and there was no Woolworths ones that like the Woolworths coloured coins, they'd be taking those Canberra coins and we wouldn't be getting any because they're not minting enough of them. Oh no, damn, I did it again. You know what it is? I need a durry, mate. That's what I need. You know, it's I'm going cold turkey for 2 hours. I've got to get these 2 coins because one of them I haven't checked. Amazing. I think I picked up every other one. Yeah, I have to check that. Oh look, Socceroos washing machine, agitator. I'm probably agitating them, telling everyone that. But anyway, can't beat what you see. Oh, maybe I've got to zoom it up, haven't I? There. So yeah, lovely. But I like it though, even though I'm taking the mickey out of it. We're saying it's washing machine agitator. It's got the fins coming off it. The centre bit. Heavy rinse, heavy wash. Anyway, 100 years, 2 million on them. It's another Woolies one. But I like them, they look quite good. Even though I take the mickey out of them, like I said, they still look good. It's just that I see things in coins, I always look for that, always have. I said it's the best thing you can do for errors is to give them a name and find something associated with them. They do it with nuggets, they do it with everything. And it increases the price on nuggets by 4 times their face value, 4 times what they would sell for as a nugget to start with, because that's higher than your bullion price because it's in a nugget form. And if it represents something, you can 4 times the price of it straight away. So, you know, $1,000 nugget would be $4,000 if it was in the shape of Australia, let's say, compared to another one at the same weight and everything, but it was just a blob, a nugget. The Australia ones sell 4 times that. So anything, and the coins are in the same thing. That's why I always look for things in those damages, you know. There's the first rim cut. Look at that, tiny weeny in between. 99, 99. It could be a small head. I think it is, you know. I think that's a standard head. Standard small head, this one, because the gap's a little bit bigger on that from the top of the lettering to the rim to a large head. This is the harder one to find. It's the small head, same as the $1, the small head. But we got it with a little chip to the outer edge of the die, the gutter edge on the die. So yeah, so you go, Wisey, look, a 99. Wisey likes his rim cut error coins. So we got one error. I didn't put down how many errors. I should have put down 1 for that, because I got 3 in 10,000. Yeah, 1. That might be the only one. But I do check it, and nothing's passed my eye. And I've got to say, I'm pretty good at picking them up. I pick them up pretty easy. Well, I do. So yes, I don't think anyone anymore got through in that 10-4, and I don't think any's got through here with the cut errors on the rim. So they are a bit far in between to find. While we're getting down, I'll tell you, that's what's left. That's all of them. No, that's as far as I can go down. Yeah. Well, we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, you know, I've got to tell you, doing the washing tomorrow. Yeah, 2 million on the Socceroos. I'm just doing this, alright? This is the best way to open up any coin pack. Don't bug around, just open them up. Do these in your car. You can do 600 bucks at a time in your car. Do 600, take it back to the machine outside. You can put that in, it's under 2 kilos, it'll go in one hit. So you get 600 bucks out, you check them in your car, you take it straight back, put it in the coin machine that's outside of the bank, that goes straight into your account straight away. get another $600 out, go in your car, sit there, crack them open, check them, take them back, put them in, go straight in the account, take another 600 out, go to your car, sit down, crack them out, take it back, get your money, and you've done $1,800 in your car in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, okay? There you go. And you can do that at 6 o'clock in the morning or when nobody's around, as long as you can access the bank and the coin machine is working, the one that takes the coins back. And you can sit there all on your own, have a cuppa, nice and quiet, radio going, and you can do 1,800 bucks from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in your car. Very easy to do. So I can do these really quick in the car. I don't have to come home and do the videos or anything. I can actually sit in the car and do this in the car and put them straight back in the bank, straight through the machine and straight into my account. With the one that's in the bank is in only when it's open you can get to that one. You can put as much as you want in one hit. It goes in at the end of the day. The one outside the bank, you can only put 2 kilos at a time. You can put as much kilos as you want. You can put 10 in there, but only 2 kilos at a time you can put in there, and that goes straight into your account. And that one's accessible outside of the bank. All right, so if you can get access to your bank, that it's not in a shopping centre that's locked up, you can put your coins in. So you noodle your coins, put them back in, get the money out, put it in the machine, get more coins, go in the car, noodle them, go back to the machine, put them in, get your money out, put it in the machine, go back to your car. And you can do it all within that walking distance and then there, and that's it. And see what colour coins you got. Yeah, so you don't have to, you can, that's what you, it's all you have to do. I've shown videos with me doing it in the mornings. Beautiful coin, this one. If that yellow is, oh no, that's right, it's okay. This looks a bit different there. But yeah, beautiful coin, that one. Lest we forget, the 2018. Eternal, well, it's the flame anyway, eternal flame. But the colours on this is one of the best. But I've got to say, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to say either one is better because each to his own. This suits with that design and it's really stunning. And that suits and that's really stunning. And they're really chalk and cheese. I can't really compare the same, you know, because they're two different genres, two different things. They're not in the same league. As painting, comparing is different again to that. But that's stunning. Really, really nice. And it's holding its paints well too. It's a good thing about that. Yeah, so they're 5.5 or something million, somewhere there for that one, 2018. So that's 3 Canberras. 3 Canberras. I'm pretty sure I flipped all these. Flip, flip, flip. Now I'm going to flip them back the other way. Oh, zip that out. I haven't looked over. Let me have a look. You don't have a coin machine in the country town? Yeah, I talk suburban when I talk because of where I am. But anybody that's in the bush, out back, and all that. Well, obviously, I'm not. That can't pertain to you guys because it's impossible, isn't it? But people in the city that are close to, not just the city, some people have got that in their town or whatever, but in the city, in suburbia, you're going to have it. Nearly most shopping centres have all got them, you know. So yeah, but that's right. I've got to remember that there are a lot of folks out there that haven't got the benefit of what I have and all other people for being able to access the coins. But if you do, then you can do quite a lot. You can do your full 18, you know, because I'm pretty sure most accounts is only 2,000 a day out of your FPOS, so that's why I said 3 lots of 600. That leaves you 200 if you're going shopping or something. Just remember that. Oh, no, sorry. If you get it all in there straight away each time. Oh, no, that's right. Your money's in there, but you can only access 200 more because that's your daily limit. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. You're not going to need money later, and then you've already spent, you can't get it because, or you can only get part of it because you're over your daily limit. And I don't know if you can up it. I don't know if it's automatic with the bank. Maybe that's what I said. I don't know. Maybe you can up it. I think you can, can't you? Anyhow, if you can up it, well, you can up it, and you can keep doing as much as you want if that's the case, out in the car, getting like that, and putting them back in, because you can deposit as many times a day as much as you want in coins. Just like tomorrow when I do these, I'm going to start on bucket number 3. About 5 kilos each. So that's 2 of them. Come on, honey, 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 eh? The Julie, the honeybee. Oh, that's going to be your first honeybee. I've got 2 more, but Wisey sent me them. I thought it was Gary McEwen sent me them, but I looked in my gratitude coin album and it was Wisey sent me them. I thought it was Gary because I was going to say to Gary, send me some bees for the trade for the 50 cents, but I'll take the language coins anyway. I need them. I think I already did that, didn't I? I was flipping them. I think I'm getting brain mush from looking at all these coins. But still no errors. Oh no. You wouldn't believe it. You're not going to believe it. Oh, that error coin, that's gone. I had it sitting too close. My hands have taken it. I've done it again, Wisey. I've done it again. I had that error coin. Anyway, that's really, bad luck. There was an error coin there. It's not there no more. The rim cud on the 1999, that one. I've got proof it was videoed, but it's gone, buddy. I picked it up. I don't know why I kept these coins so close to that, so I could slide them over. That's why I did it. But I just dropped that one just over. Well, I'll be fair to show you. I had it sitting there, and see there up there. I had it there. And these coins were all spread out. You see, it's gone. It's gone. Not to worry. We'll find more. But anyway, you can see how hard they are to find. Not easy. Let's go crazy. What's it all about? Let's go crazy. Oh, maybe that's too crazy. Yeah, because I'm going to hit those. I'm going to have to push them off so I don't lose them. Otherwise I know I'm going to. I can spread them right out. I'm just dropping them in case something pops out while I'm doing it. And get a big surprise here. No. And I'll pull them forward, so I'll do them here. That way they're all sitting here and I can just easily sort and check really quick. Oh, that's a 14 too. That would have been nice. It would have been your dove, but it's not. Come on, there's got to be something in there, you reckon? Not likely. Oh, it's not too bad this way. I'm actually scooting through them, not bad, and I'm not talking much. I'm really hanging for a day. What's the time? 2 hours 11. Jeez. Anyway, what can I say? You just knew it was going to be a long haul when I started. Oh yeah, the Commonwealth Bank. Yeah, next day if the coin machine isn't outside, then it's the next day. All coin deposits are always next day, over the counter or through the machine inside. But if you do it in the machine, if you've got a machine that is outside, that takes notes and coins for a deposit, that's their. They've got them in places where all the businesses are, because it's for the businesses to put it straight in. Then you'll get it the same day. But otherwise, the one inside, the Commonwealth Bank inside is at the end of the day, 5 o'clock. But I'm pretty sure it's over the counter is the next day with coins, because they don't count it with you right then and there. They just take it and think it is. I haven't done it. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember, it was over the counter was the next day. That's because I remember the old days, before they had the machines counting them up. And so I gather that over the counter might still be as the old day, that it's the next day. But I'm pretty sure that my bank won't take them. You've got to go and put them in the machine. They won't take them over the counter because they've got the machines there. Still got some, just a couple. Alright, getting there. Get in there. Oh, we're getting there quickly. You're going on your friends and family for coins, Rose, eh? Yeah. Yeah, well, you just don't worry about it. I watch people every day just walking up with, oh, what am I doing? And put their money in and get coins out. So what you do is you just walk up and don't make eye contact with anyone in the bank. And if anybody's standing outside the bank, just look at them and just smile. Don't say hello, don't say nothing, just smile and make it like you know 100 million%. You know exactly what you're doing. You don't need them to ask you, do you need help? And you go straight to the machine, you put your money in, put your card in, because you can only get coins out of a bank that you're a member of too. So you put your card in the machine and you oh, what am I doing? It's the wrong way. Put your card in the machine and choose the coins you want and put your money in and get your coins. Make sure lesson number 1 that I put out there, that you take a bag to be able to carry that weight, or a little shopping trolley if you get a lot of coins, because you get caught out real bad being overweight. There's another that's really nice condition, that one. Yeah, nice and shiny. Go with the others. It's the first colour. There's another Woolies. So what do I predict? 4 Canberras. Well, I'm on 3. With, oh, there's another one too. Captain Feathersword. Another one. The Wiggles, 4 of them. 4 to collect. Then that's 3 Captain Featherswords and 1 Wags the Dog. Oh, I thought I got put him in too. 1 Wags the Dog, need Dorothy and not Henry. Henry seems to be a harder one to find for me here. The one I did find, he was all filthy too. Oh, not real bad, but he was dirty. I'll try not to talk and zap through because I know it's going on, but the time, but anyhow, that's life. I can do up to 12 hours before they, oh, well, they don't cut you off after 12 hours. If you do a video, if you do a live longer than 12 hours, so you don't want to go past 11 hours 59 minutes, but as soon as you go past 12 hours, they don't record it. So there's no replay when they're over 12 hours. That's it. That's all basically the memory they give you is 12 hours worth of streaming. And you go over that and that's it. You don't, your stream's not saved at all. So you got to keep it under 12 if you want to have it saved by YouTube and processed into a replayable video. Otherwise you lose it. Still a long time though, 12 hours. Well, definitely getting out, sorry, cracking. Crack, 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 crack. And that's the last one. So I've just got them cracked, ready to sort of go for. Oh, they are. They're ready to rock. And just flip these. Oh, can you hear that motor? He's bagging them up. Seems like a big Chev. There's a lot of Mustangs around here, new ones. And a lot of Holden too, HSVs. I saw a few around here. Real grunty. Can you hear him? Do you hear that? Oh, that's good, Paul. Yeah. Yeah, if you get, oh, look, what's this? What's this? What's this? Huh? Now, do I get stiffed? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Oh, there's, maybe I did get the 25 and a 5-cent piece. So what is it? 3 5 cents. 2002. Got no cuds on it, I can see. No. The ringing. Nothing. The standard at the moment is few and far between. We've only popped there a couple there. It's really died right off. But we could have a final finale. I got 3 rolls and I did get that coronation in the second last roll last week. So, but there's one, there's more. And things do repeat themselves. History repeats, as it always does. 2 hours. 2 hours 20. Yeah, I thought it was going to be 3. I've zapped through these, mate. I thought I've like done these 7. If I do that, they're going to all up to here. Anyway, I've done them really fast. Only like what 10 minutes or something for all of them. So that was pretty good. Yeah, 2 hours 20. I thought it was going to be like 3 hours, but anyway, we still got my see you later. That'll take 2 hours. That's stunning. 1999. Hey, it's a bit broad struck off center. It's not broad struck. Any broad struck is outside of collar. So off center is out of collar, and broad struck is out of collar. And that is just a slight off center, but more likely it's probably going to be a tilted die. Let's see. It's got finning going on, and the only way you get finning is with a tilted die. The die has to be tilted for that to happen, because it opens up a gap between the hammer die and the collar die, or the third die here, holding it. And when it goes on that vertical tilted, the die is vertically tilted, and because of that angle, when it strikes, it actually creates a gap between them, and that metal flows into that gap, and they call it finning. And 99% of the time, 99, it's a vertical tilted die. Hit here first, didn't quite make it over to there, opened up a gap, and that went into it. But look it up anyway. F-I-N, finning. But it's a stunning 99, yeah. But she's off center there nicely. That's a good off center. But it would be from tilted die, but it could be off center tilted die too. But look at that done, because it's got the finning on there. You see, the finning is from the die and the collar. It has to open up to let that in. But it could have gone outside of the die. No, it's squeezed in between, see? So anyway, it's a nice off center. We'll just call it off center. But I know if you've got a broad struck and off center, broad struck is out of collar, and broad struck is squashed out of collar, but it's got all its detail. This is actually still in there. And off center, broad struck, is where it's gone out further, and you've only got partial design and legend. The other bits missing, being cut off. You know, it's cut off around the eye, you know, half of the 99, and that's all cut off, but because it's gone out of the collar further, and it strikes it, but it doesn't show all of it. So an off-center broad struck is missing detail, and a broad struck is like this. It's all there, but it's gone out of the collar. But this is inside the collar, so it's not broad struck because it hasn't gone outside. So it's tilted die, or die's misaligned. It could be, but that fin in there. But either way, it's nice. It's nice. I'm waffling on about it, so I'm going to keep it. It's in nice condition, and it's. I don't pick them up as everybody's asked me before about them and asked me about them, and I say, you know, there's got to be something about them that stands out. You know, this one's got a little bit, and here, but it just ain't got that's got. So it's off center. So that die must have been off center. It can't be just that tilted die. It's way too much off. And I was thinking about reiterating, going back on what I said, because I'm looking at the depth between the inner rim and the field, and the depth of the inner rim and the field. They look the same. When it's tilted, you'll get this deep where it hit first and that shallow, but it's the lip's about the same. So yeah, probably off-center dye has done it. It's nice. It's off-center enough for me to say that it's all right. You know, this, no, not enough. So yes, that's a nice off-center, and it's in beautiful condition. You should see it from here. It's just gleaming gold. It's really stunning. You can see it's shining my finger on there. I don't know if this shows it, gives it that, if it can show you how nice it really is. But it's just gold, really stunning. Yeah, it's nice. That's nice offset. Nice off center. Yeah. I don't know where I was with this because of that. Did I trip these already? I must have. 97. Turn that over. Check them. I was going the other way, wasn't I? Alright. Got to stop waffling, man, so I can get it done. I was on a really good roll then till I got out of my zone. I haven't looked over. If anyone's talking, I'm real sorry. Dave's going. Dave, see you, Dave. Yeah, no worries, buddy. Dave M, thanks for dropping in, eh? I ain't hanging in this long, I know. It's a long time, but everyone knew the job was dangerous when they took it. Because I did give notice of, well, you could just tell by the amount I was going to check, there wasn't going to be no short time. But I am trying to do as quick as I can. That's absolutely 100%. Quick and talking and showing and yeah. So this is second last roll. Coronation was in that other one. It would be like unbelievable if it happened again or a poppy dropped out. Christine's been putting the happies on them, the happy moz on there, you know, the good luck to that I'll find a poppy. Yeah, sure. It would be nice. Well, that's the second last one, and that's pretty. Oh, look, first one, eh? 2,800 bucks, and that's the first 2016 changeover, 2.88 mil. Nice condition there, but it's a little bit of a shame. It's got a few scratchies on him, but other than, I mean, the luster's all there. That's only washed out, washable dirt. That's nothing. So that's my 4 non-colour that I predicted. I'm on 3 Canberra. I know I predicted 5 non-colour. So I got 4, and I predicted 4 Canberra, and I got 3. To get the woolies, that's way over the 10 that I said. We're on 16 or 18 there. And another nice error. Nice, that one. As I tell you what, I can tell from there to there is going to be a rim cut on that and a half to there. I can tell. You can tell that it's, look at the length it was going to be. And the later ones, this is going to be a rim cut from there to there on that. You can see it there, so that ding there and there. That's it. It's going to start. That's the absolute start of a progressive error for a rim cut error. I don't know if you had 2018s and you had them there, that'd be the start. But yeah, you can just pick it up. It's just that little difference. I can see it's going to grow all the way to there. Anyway, it would have been later ones after that if they didn't pick it up. Well, they wouldn't have picked it up until they'd done some. But later ones after that will have rim cuts on. So look out for 2018s with rim cuts. They'll be on there. There's 2018. What side was I looking on this? That side, yeah. Nothing. Man, she's all over. I've got one to go. One to go, and I picked up every coin on the floor. Jeez, I've even cleaned up. Oh, there's one sitting there for unpack. This is the last one, peoples. Daryl. Oh, yeah, the banks. They're just a business conglomerate controlled by their shareholders. That's it. And if anyone's got shares in banks, just remember when you're bagging them about what they're doing, if you've got shares in them, well, you should say something to them at the next board meeting. Hey, but yeah, if you've got shares in the bank, yeah, if you're not happy, tell them. Yeah, they got your money. You're propping them up, and if they don't keep the shareholders happy, then the shareholders will sell their shares, and that's what it's all about. That's why the banks won't do anything to help anyone. If they showed 9 million this year, and then they did the right thing by everybody, and ended up with just $1 billion profit, which is what I reckon the government should put on all companies. That they $1 billion profit, any more than that, they have to feed it back to the people through their products and reduce the price. That's more than enough. But they won't. But if they made 9 billion this year, and they did the right thing and did that for everybody and cut all the interest rates down and increased them all in the bank, in the accounts, they know that they would love to do that maybe, but they can't do it because the shareholders, the very people that own the shares, will crack it on them for doing that and sell the shares, and then they'll plummet, and they might have to go into receivership and will get help from the government. So that's the fear. That's why we'll never get help from these big places, because they fear the shareholder. And the shareholder usually is the person that's complaining about what's going on, not realising they're feeding it by buying their shares. That don't buy their shares. Or buy them and have a say in it. But that's the whole problem, is it's greed and profit. And even if they wanted to, even Coles, Woolies and all that, look, they reduced down 600 items this week, but last week they put up 900. They would love to help everyone. They make out they are, but they know if they go too far, they'll get crucified by their shareholders. Have a look at Elon Musk with his electric cars. He's reduced them 5 times in the last 2 months, hasn't he? The price. They're not selling now. Anyway, that's what this world is all about, profit. And once it starts getting up and you talk your shareholders into buying shares, or people that buy shares because you're making so much money that they should invest in you, how the hell are you going to go backwards by trying to do the right thing for people and cut back on everything when you're making massive amounts of money that just make me sick? To tell you the truth, it's pathetic. Everyone's doing it tough, everyone's doing it hard, yet I go down and I see the meat still as it is. But if I remember right, last year, the farmers had about 60% of all their meat, as you might say, cattle and all that, just sitting around doing nothing because China wasn't buying it. But we ain't seen that trickle down to us. Why is that? Because that'll be a reduction and a mass reduction, and then the shareholders won't like the fact that they're losing money because the meat's been reduced down, so it's all to do with shareholders again. That's starting to dribble in a bit now, but the fact is, meat should be half what it is. And you got to ask the question, why aren't Woolies, Coles, Aldi's, and that, why aren't they halving it when they know, and I know, that they've been paying gutter prices for their meat? Because the farmers had way too much, and they still have. So explain that one. They don't want to help anyone because the shareholders will crucify them. So we can't even. So the bank shut down because it's money. They've probably got hammered from their shareholders that they're wasting money. So all right, you can, you got to put half the blame on shareholders. You have to, because they're telling them to cut down, to make more money, to make the profits more, to get their franking at the end of the year more. So it's shareholders. Oh, cat food. Oh yeah, everything's gone up, but things are going to go the other way now. It's not price increase, it's product reduction. Because as with everything, how far can you go with doing things? It's like fines that they give you, the government and that, for speed and whatever. How far can they go before they're actually taking somebody's house away from them to pay a $500 fine that really, to me, should just be a $20 slap over the wrist, don't do it again. They're not teaching anyone, charging them $500. They're just making everybody upset about it. Yeah, so anyway, I'll get off that, but yeah, they're doing product reduction now. And so that's the thing. You can only go so far with your price before it's just ridiculous for people. They know they just can't pay $12 for a box of Nutri-Grain now and $12 for the 2-litre ice cream that used to be $3 and stuff. You can't buy it. So what they do is they don't reduce the price, or they do by just marginal, and they reduce the contents. That's so when the prices get to such a stage they look ridiculous getting more, you'll see them start to reduce the size of the item, and then you'll be paying the same price, but you'll have less. Tim Tams the same. They were 13. What are they down to 9 now or something? For the Tim Tams, they went from 13. So they're doing product reduction. In 10 years' time, because Tim Tams don't want to charge you anymore, of course, will be 3 Tim Tams for the same price. So the price won't change, but you'll get 3 Tim Tams instead of what used to be 13, went down to 11 when GST came in, and it's now 9. So there you go. And the other ones, the Tim Tams, are 8, the flavoured ones. So that next you'll see there'll be 7 and the 9s will be 8. And you'll see them reduced down, and I swear, in 5 years, 10 years, it'll be 3 Tim Tams for the same price. And it'll be, see, we never put the price up. We never changed it. That's what they're doing. Yeah, bit of a laugh. All right, NN, you just dropped in. Sorry, buddy, I'm about to go. I've been carrying on. I haven't been able to read anything, so I can't. Rose is a bit shy. If they said no to you, you'd probably cry. What's that about? What I'm missing that. Why is he? What is he? You must have said something up here about going to the bank, did you? I missed it anyway. Yeah. Don't be shy. Just don't look him in the eye. Just go straight for it. I'd see. Everything's just. Mate, I could be on it for 3 hours more. I tell you, you can just, Howard's rant for 3 hours on why we're not getting stuff cheaper and why we're paying so much for everything, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be by a long shot. And now we've got inflation increasing prices that shouldn't even be at those prices. I mean, how does that work out? Everything was inflated here when we were on 2 to 3%. All our prices, everything were inflated anyway. But they said we're on 2 to 3% inflation. Well, what was that of? The inflated prices from 30 years ago that were inflated and then kept 2 to 3% every year to keep them inflated. And now we've got inflation on top of inflated. I mean, we're paying through the nose, and we shouldn't be. We should all be, rallying against all the food places, all the gas or fuel, the water, or the whole lot of them. They are all profiteering off us like we're all idiots. Yet we all know it. yet we can't do anything, and we vote those idiots in to be in the parliament, and what are they doing? Oh, the ACCC's handling it. What are they doing? We found out they did, what, 220 investigations, brought it down to 11, took 5 to court and won 1 case. Jeez. And keep telling us they can't do nothing about the petrol because it's worldwide prices. They can't touch it because it's out of our control now, thanks to Bob Hawke. But anyway, yeah, when they deregulated it and let private companies take it, then it became the prices that the World Organisation sets, not Australia. That's why the ACCC have had investigations and they keep saying they can't do anything. Why they keep doing it, I don't know, because it's the same thing every time. But they can't do anything. It's outside of Australia. It's outside of the government. It's more or less like private, you could say. And it's unregulated. We do not regulate anymore. And so the ACCC told us, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when they did the last one, just to give us an idea of how they've got no control over it, they pointed out a scenario that today could be $1.70 for your petrol. That was back then, $1.07, $1.50 for your petrol. And tomorrow morning you could wake up and your petrol could be $4 a litre, $5 a litre, $7 a litre, and there's nothing they can do about it. They don't get to set the price and they can't do anything about it. It's outside of the government's control, is what I gather, because of this. So they warned everybody years ago that you could wake up tomorrow and your petrol could be double or triple or quadruple what you paid the day before, and there's nothing they can do about it. So why they keep investigating it, I don't know. So anyway, I'm getting off there. I'm off. I'm going. Oh, anyway, I'm just leaving them there. There's nothing there. Oh, I don't have to drag all these across. See, he's got me talking, and I'm hanging for a durry. I need a durry. Alright, so let's have a look here. I better look up here. So we got 4 non-colour out of that. So 5.7, 2.88. Got, well, 3, which I'm really happy about because I predicted 4. And honestly, that was a really hopeful 4. It really was for that, considering, 15 in 10,000, 1 per 600, 1 per 700. So I missed out here. I should have had 4, 1 per 700. Exactly. 7, 14, 21, 28, 2,800. Yeah, should have had 4, got ripped off. So the average, $696 average per colour. And that's pumped that up now to, I don't know, 900 and something dollars. Well, 600 divided by, put 200 on top of that plus a bit more, so yeah, 700 plus another 2 is about 930 to 1 dollars to 1. That's all. Anyway, that's pretty high, isn't it? So very nice honeybee, very nice fire, very nice 2018. Lest we forget flame. Sold. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. They're on the list. Not sure about that one. Yeah, so we got a few, didn't we? Anyway, 3 of them. One really spectacular 99. It really is stunning, I've got to say. It really is. It's not too far off, it isn't too far off centre, but it does, it has got the real nice thin lip here. It's really genuine. So it's really, and it's in top condition. So that's nice. Anyway, so 2, 5, 8, 11. 1 here, 14. 16, and I chucked one, so that was 17. So 17, and I predicted 10 woolies. So woolies keep it alive. So out of the woolies ones, those ones I'm not interested in keeping. Those three I'm definitely keeping. That 99 I'm keeping. But those four, no. I said at the start I wasn't interested, but it was just I kept them to see how I was with the 5 I predicted, and I got 4. Predicted 4, and I got 3. So I was close, one off. But it is in the prediction, you know. If anyone thought, oh, I'll get more, no. Then out of the woolies, we got the Black Rio 2016. Very hard one to find. That, you know, got to agree there. Then the Bell from the Wiggles, from the Mr. Squiggle. I like that one. I like it. All the rest are common. They're all pretty common fodder. Oh, that one I need. That's not. That's Commonwealth 2016. 2018 Commonwealth Games, the team one. These ones are... I need Henry the Octopus. I've got plenty of him. Oh, they're not going anywhere. I'll be keeping them. I've got a ton now. I've really got to see what I'm going to do, but that Captain Feather Sword won't be because it's dirty. The ANS I've got 40 of them or something. Not 40. Well, I've got 10 sets I've made up from the other day out of that 10,000. I've got 10 sets. I think I've got 15 A's, 15 S or 14 S, and 10 U's. So I've got tons of them. So they'll be going back in. I've got tons of them. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll just show you what's there. I'll work out what I'm going to put back in after. You don't need to know that anyway, really, do. But on the real side of things, those 4, these 3, and that error, and they're there for show and tell. And they're all there for show and tell because I'm not overly interested in any of them. I've got tons from that 10,000. Not really going to do anything with them. It'll only be if anybody needs them, of course. All right, so yeah, you're in the middle of the bush. I know, and then I knew that. I didn't want to say anything to anybody where you were because you're out there in the sticks. So yeah, the honeybee. Bzz, bzz, bzz. It's a beautiful coin. This is lovely. This is stunning. It really. And the paint just held up on them really nice. It's a little bit dirty, I must admit, around there. Sort of taken a little bit off it, shine. But anyway, 3 Canberras, what can I say? 3 Canberras here, 2.8, 15 out of 10, and 500. You know, down here with me, they're not coming across too much. That's the vast majority of what's being found. Is all the Wiggles, all the Olympics, Commonwealth Games, they all come out so close together, and together basically, they're just saturated. And then these ones that come out, I've got about 6, 7 of them, but I like them, so I keep that one. Yeah, but anyway, all right, so there you go. 3 Canberra, 4 non-colour, 1 nice off-centre strike there, really nice in condition too. The strike's good, example in the condition. And then 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, and I was through one out, but we won't count that. So 16 woolies, 3 Canberra, 4 non-colour commemorative from Canberra, and 1 error out of $2,800. All right, I'm hanging for Smoko, and I want to crack it before 3. All right, thanks very much, everyone, and I'll be back tomorrow with more coins, I'm pretty sure. I've got to take all these back. First, I've got 3 buckets there to me. Oh, I've got another bucket over there. I've got 4 buckets to take back. That's about 18 kilos or so. Got me little trolley to put them in. Yeah, so thanks very much again for everyone dropping in, keeping me company, and being here with me. That's really good. And for this amount of time, you know, I'm quite amazed. I still got 17 watching. There was 23 there after 3 hours. So really, thanks a lot, you know. But that's all. I'm just showing you what's there and doing what I would do anyway. So it's good company for me while I'm doing it. And yeah, and everyone gets to see some stuff, learn some stuff, have a chat in the chat there. So so Julie wants the black ring. All right, no worries, Jules. I got a yellow. No, I think I got another colour. I got the Paralympic. Oh, you got that one. I got the Anyway, I got the para. I got the another yellow. I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it was yellow I got the other day. Yeah. So I got yellow, got the gold, and I got the colour Paralympic too. Still. So anyways, yeah. So very good. I'll look tomorrow, and yeah. Thanks, Rose. Yeah. Thanks for sent your list. Yeah. You got yeah. I don't know where. Yeah. I must have put it away. Oh, because you only asked for those ones. Yeah, send me it anyway. But Julie's got those ones, I have to say. So the black one and this fire and that honeybee. They're gone. Sorry, because I promised the first ones that come out. Because you've been hanging for the last couple of weeks for them. First in best dress, you know, that's what I say for anyway. So yeah, so have a good night. Thanks to everybody. I can't go through and check everybody. And if I have missed anyone again, you know, hopefully somebody told him that I said that Howard's busy doing coins and that he says hello for me. That'd be real good if you did. Yeah, so anyway, so thanks for everyone dropping in. And I'm going to take off. Have a good night. That was really good, you know. It's a long time, I know that you got to be there. So I hope I entertained everybody, keep you there for a while. Hope Snapper, hope you're feeling better, buddy. And I'm looking forward to some more of your videos. They're really spiffy videos too. I like them. I haven't tried making any on Facebook. It looks like there's some better stuff to add than that to do. So I might have to try that. Joe, how you going? Was you there, Joe? Did I say hello? Hello, Joe. Man, you drop in, you're always saying, commenting and that too. I hate if I missed you. I probably did, didn't I? Somewhere. You probably dropped in real quick, said cool, and took off to now. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, thanks, eh? Yeah, thanks, Joe. Yeah. So anyway, thanks. I'm going. I've got a crack here. Bye-bye to everyone. Thanks, and to everybody in the background that might have watched and didn't come into the chat. Always come into the chat, you know, and come into the chat for chatting to everybody. Me in a way, but them. So then you understand that I can only get over and chat now and then when I look to the left. And you know, and if I don't pick it up, don't get naked. Just keep saying hello 100 times then until I see it. Yeah, until I turn around and I look, all right, and then I'll say hello. And I've said that to people. If I've missed, if I'm not being ignorant, if I don't answer back and I've missed it, and then when I say I'll start answering on the chat again and talking, you know, I'm looking, because I've got it in real time. Ask me again. I'll do it then and I'll catch it. That's the easiest way. All right, so ta-da, bye-bye. Have a good night. It's Thursday. Yeah, it is. So I might win Powerball and I could retire. You probably wouldn't like that because I probably wouldn't be back on again. You never know. I probably would. It'd be all real expensive gold and stuff, you know. Really show off with some 10-ounce gold coins and stuff. I probably would, you know. I'd love to hold 10-ounce gold or kilo of gold, kilo of silver. I'm just writing something here. Yeah, and I'm just gonna that. I usually put me little things anyway. I've got to go because otherwise I'm gonna be over. We'll put a little cry and a little wipe of the snoz, and it's game over, and bye, and there they are. So wave the hand, have a cry, wipe the snoz, game over, and ta-da. All right, people, thank you very much. I'll catch everybody tomorrow, I'm sure. I've got mail calls to do. I've got another mail to, I better not start on it because I'll keep going. I've got 3 now, so I've got another one today from America. So, so Bob Wozicikowski, Bob, Death from Below, he sent me a package which I've got to open. He's got his sticker in there and something else he put in there. Well, I'm not sure what it is. And he paid a mint to send it to me. And I feel real bad. So I've got 3 to do. It's NN, Michael Hector, and now Bob Wozicikowski. What am I? Bob Wozicikowski. Yeah, and he's in Washington State, which is up the top, Orleans. Up the top, Seattle, up near the border with Canada, you know. Washington State's up there. Washington's down here. There's Washington, D.C. is down here. That's District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. And Washington State is up here, up at the border, where Seattle is. And it's stunning. Beautiful. Beautiful around there. He's on a massive, great big island. Poulsbo. It's a real, I couldn't say. It's Poulsbo or Palousbo. It must be. Palousbo in Washington. So anyway, yeah, Death from Below. Bob Wozicikowski. Yep. So anyway, thanks, Bob. He said he was sending it to me, and it got here. So beautiful. So I've got 3 I've got to do for the Gratitude Countdown book and the Badges Book of Badges and whatever's there of Bob that he's put in there on top of his sticker, Death from Below. Beautiful. And he supports everybody. You know, the guy's all around. He hasn't got a channel. He's all around. And I'm pretty sure, well, I know he's in services and obviously he was in the submarines, Death from Below. So he was in submarines. Don't know if he still is. I don't think so. I think he's retired. But put his services in, and we just had Anzac Day, and we always appreciate all our allied service people for all their services that they've done right through, all the wars, right through. I don't know if that might be the Boer War right through to now. So beautiful. So I got them to do, and they'll be coming up, and I'll be doing them tomorrow, hopefully, or Saturday. So I'll be back. All right, so bye-bye, ta-da, have a good night, and I'll catch everybody tomorrow. All right, ta-da, bye. I'm getting under 3 hours, that's why I'm quickening up. See ya, bye-bye.